Okay, let's have another little play around with Tinkercad. Let's start another 3D design. Okay, here's our work plane. So now we know how to drag a box on. We know how to change the colour. So pink. If you take that box and drag it, you will drag whatever dimension you drag it to. But as you can see, it changes shape, it changes its properties. It physically changes. That's more evident when you take something like a sphere. So that stops being a sphere now, that is now stretched and out of shape. If you want to keep something so that it keeps exactly the same properties, so that will always stay a sphere, if you click on it, press the shift button and then drag it, it will increase the size so that it remains the same proportion as it was before. What you can also do in Tinkercad is you can actually group objects together. So if you wanted to, you could link things together to make combined shapes. The way you do that is you click on the shape that you want, shift and click on the other shape so you've got both of them combined, and you can then either bundle a group or you can union the group. So for example, if you bundle a group, that now connects them together and they are now joined. If however you want to separate them, you can unbundle and ungroup. Now if you were to do the same with that one, so if you union the group, you make it one whole shape entirely and the objects will stop being individual parts, they will go the same colour and they will combine collectively together. Now you can ununion them if you want to. So bundle and union, they're very similar, but the distinct difference is there we have that shape. Let's take a circle, but you see at the top here, so at the very top you've got these shaded shapes. These are negative space. So with these you can take them and you can drag them into the object. So you can see where the shadow is there. Oops. Move that up so it's there. Now, as you can see, that is 3 shapes all together, and at the moment there is a shadow shape in there. If I were to take that and connect it to that shape, and I was to union group that, that would cut the negative shape out, like that. So we certainly can start to see how you can use negative shapes to make more interesting, more complex shapes. Let's go back to the home screen so that we have things nice and tidy. Let's group that together again. So let's bundle that and put that over there. Now, don't like it that way, should we turn it around? So you'll notice there are different planes on your work as well, so you can rotate shapes as well as doing your zooming in, which means that you can move around and move shapes. So let's look at that a bit more closely. Let's take a square, sorry, cube. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So that's a shift and drag so that it stays in the same proportion. As you can see, you've got all the nodes that you normally have, so you can drag and drop the shapes to whatever size you want. You can also see there is that one there for turning the object, so click on it and you can rotate the object however you want, so you can rotate it that way. You'll see there's another one there, so you can rotate it that way, and there is another one there, so you can rotate it that way. So you can rotate the object in any 3-dimensional plane that you want just by clicking on those little icons there. Now that one and that one are dead easy to see. That one there, slightly harder to see, but again if you rotate round the shape you can start to see them more clearly. Okay, so you can see the importance of being able to move around shapes so that you can see what you're putting and where you're putting it. you can also duplicate shapes. So if you like that one, you can duplicate it and create another one just there. There we go. And again, we will take that, and that, and let's group them together. And if we want to, we could do the same again. Now suddenly we're starting to get an interesting little shape.